Resist with a close fist. It's time to resist. Resist, I insist, or your freedom will be missed. Ask yourself, why the world government on everybody's shit list? It's because you know we've been dissed, and we got a right to be pissed. I don't swing to the right or left. I ride with God because I'm blessed. God's gift to uplift, about to blaze a split and reminisce like Hamlet when he heard the abyss. I said it's time we resist like gorillas in the mist and fight the damn power for our freedom to exist. It's time we resist and resist with a nine fist.
Resist the machine full of greed and green.
They try to pick us clean.
How they get so mean?
I think it's in their genes. They some strange ass beings, filthy rich elite beings, doing strange ass things. I think can't slide a hand like them David Blaines. Murder, kill to all you Jeffrey Epstein. Hella mean, cause it's money they fiend. We don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. I don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. We don't wanna join a team, we want the American dream. Fight the power. Fight the power. I'm in your ear like an earring. Make your ears ring. Have you discombobulated because you can't believe what you're hearing? Make your ears ring. Make your lips sing. Make your body move from this groove. Your favorite thing. They gave us
Social distance because they fear our resistance.
It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. They gave us social distance because they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence.
Holy shit, that is so. That shit is so gamey. That shit is so gamey. Let me take this part off. Let me take this little face of mine off. This big face of mine, whatever, that other face of mine, and now you get this one that looks like a catcher's mitt after an 11-inning squeaker with a play at the plate. Boom, that's my face. Oh well, I made good use of it when I had a young one. So now that it's old, it looks like Yoda. I don't really have any regrets. At least I don't look like Donald Trump's kid.
My whole family is going to prison.
Okay, y'all ready to start the show? Let's start the show.
Shut the fuck up, sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me.
Yo, welcome to Coffee and Lip Smacking, apparently with Jessie. Man, you know what's a real damn shame is that my coffee bong mug is still in the possession of Dirty Blakk. And if I thought he was a sensitive fellow, I might worry that he thought I didn't appreciate him or something because I never went and picked that up. That's not true. Hey, look, I got something really crazy to show you guys. I just saw this. I want to show you guys this so bad. I could just tell you this, but I'd rather just show it to you. Boom. Look at that. Look at this. I shouldn't even talk. I should just let the show just be. Let's just let the show be this. But I can't because I have to take advantage of this opportunity to remind you that if you go right now to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com, you can get all kinds of great, cool, edgy stuff from Joe, and that's buying locally from an anti-fascist company. And when you get there, you will have no question that it's anti-fascist. Okay, so now you got a moment to sit and marinate on this headline. Former presidents Obama, Clinton, and Bush say they would take their vaccine on camera. So I didn't write anything for this. I never write anything. So that's a good way to tell that I didn't write anything, but I didn't even have this in my notes. But we're just going to jump right off the right off the bat and say, isn't there supposed to be 3 vaccines? 3 presidents? This is going to be really fun to watch. 3 presidents on camera taking the vaccine. And then what? Then they get exposed to people that have COVID. They just got to stand in a booth. Is Joe Rogan going to host this? Is this going to be like the most coolest blend of reality and reality television and real reality that you've ever imagined? Holy shit. 3 presidents on camera taking the, you know what? It'll be more dramatic if I use the voice. 3 presidents on camera taking the COVID vaccine. Which one will die? George Bush is going to die anyways pretty soon. And Bill Clinton probably had the coronavirus when nobody else did. Bill Clinton probably caught the coronavirus in Alabama or Arkansas. I'm sorry, Arkansas. But yeah, this will be great. We get Steve Harvey to host it with Joe Rogan. And 3 presidents all take the coronavirus vaccine. Who will survive? And then I think they could flesh it out, though. Or even better, and they all live in one house. I do want to, before we go too far into this, because it seems like every morning there's something crazy and live on YouTube. And, oh, shit. No way. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You guys will never guess what is about to come. You guys will never guess what is coming right now. Oh, my God. Whew. I'm going to have to take off my coat. You will never, ever guess. Okay, if you watch this show, what seems to be the thing that we go to every morning right now, at least this week and every day since the election? Oh, this is too crazy to me. This is just gold, though. As these guys go around the country. Oh, I got stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, my face hurts. Hold on. What am I trying to do? Okay. Hold up. Have you guessed it yet? Have you guessed? Who could guess? Did you guess it? Did you guess? Did you guess that what it is? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
That the right to vote is sacred. And that includes the right to have our votes counted and recorded properly and not to be counted.
You see what's going on? Guess who this is?
Every legal vote must count, and failure to ensure this violates the fundamental civil rights of Georgia's citizens. Since the 3rd of November, we in the Senate have been flooded with reports from those citizens about voting irregularities and potential fraud.
They're liars.
Both in the
and even if they're not liars, who cares?
process.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
It was proper for this
Okay.
committee to wait until the completion of the audit to
Oh,
convene
shit.
these hearings.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that
These
background
complaints
music in a
deserve
minute.
Full investigation. In
Um,
fact, even though the national and local media
Good looking, Jimbo.
are pretending that there's nothing to see here,
It is a little louder than
we in
usual
the
today.
Senate have a constitutional responsibility to get to the bottom of what happened. And if the evidence demonstrates problems in the election process, we have an obligation to take appropriate action. We don't know where the investigation will lead, but failing to examine the evidence would show utter disrespect and even contempt to the honest citizens who saw what they saw and cannot in good conscience keep quiet about it. It would
Where's
also
Rudy?
irreparably damage
I was promised
we all
some
should
Rudy.
have in the integrity of the election process.
Okay, look, I'm gonna pull out of
I want to
this.
thank everyone again who
I'm gonna pull out of this. I'm gonna check back on those people and see if Rudy if Rudy shows up, because I think what this is, I honestly think this is going to be even freakier and crazier than we ever could have imagined it was going to be. I don't even think Rudy's going to show up. I think this is literally just like a city council meeting or some kind of community meeting, but it looks to be in the mode of like a city council meeting. And so that means that they're just gonna let random kooks come up and tell their stories of voting irregularities. I swear to gosh. I can't believe I'm so lucky to have a freaking show like this, because watch this. At the same time, we can just switch over. No. Whoa, Georgia Senator Tyler Harper finds deep corruption. Hold on. We could either pay attention to those guys or we could pay attention to these guys, who is way more better. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Boom. Spacewalk. Who does not want to see a spacewalk? Y'all push that button. It should be getting bigger. There it is. Blam. So we'll throw up the spacewalk for a minute, and then we'll keep our eyeball on the look. I hate to judge people based on their appearance, but I'm sure that not everybody that's in this room today is wearing a suit. So what I'm gonna do is, if they're not wearing a suit, then I'm gonna bring them up, because they'll be like, oh man, that guy's slimy looking. Oh, and that guy's pointing. It's getting a little crazier. Hey, would you guys rather watch what's going on in space or what's rather going on Earth? Because you can watch either one of them at your house, actually. So, wow, look though. What? Okay, we'll keep this. Wow, there's a lot of shit going on this planet and in outer space. Meanwhile, what? Earth? You jerks. Okay. I just want to show you one thing, though. Look, I saved this just for you guys. Check this out. This is I got to soak this up the other night, and I've been on the level up the whole time. All right. That was cool, huh? So these people are creepers, though. But we'll go to them. Oh, this guy's creepy looking. Oh, gosh. This guy's gross. You asked for it. Jeez.
Because
Merry Christmas.
Excuse me, the irregularities and the abject failure of the Secretary of State of this state and the counties to properly conduct of the election, it is impossible to certify the results of the 2020 presidential election.
Man, these people will do and say anything to hold on to the president.
Georgia law, the remedy is a new election. That would certainly be possible remedy in the instance, and we are asking the court to order a new election. However,
bro, back away from the microphone a little bit.
Election is actually a delegation of your constitutional duties as a legislature. You, as a Georgia legislature, are the body that is to choose the presidential electors. As you're aware, the United States Constitution states, quote, Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislature.
Dude, that guy lives in his
thereof
mom's
may
basement
direct
with at least
a
3
number
people
of
tied up
electors equal
for
to the
real.
number- the whole
Okay,
number
look,
of
look, look,
senators
look.
and
We can just lean
representatives
back
to
on
which
that
the
guy.
state may be entitled in Congress. And in Georgia, of course, that's 6
We need to
the United States Constitution, Article 2, Section 1. Has established the election code.
okay, look, we're gonna lean back on this dude because he is smacking his lips way too hard in my ear. Let me check on outer space real quick. Outer space still looks pretty cool. Okay, let's go into. There's some news I want you guys to see, which is the president.
Title 3 of the United States Code, Section 2, provides whenever
I can't even begin to explain all the things that are going on right now simultaneously in this world. But it's my job to do that, so we're going to try. And so I will remind you guys that it's time for my news, not your news. But this is a cool one because it's from CNN. Boom, Trump and Barr had contentious White House meeting. What? This is special to me because these people are really falling apart. Let it play, sis. No, nice try, CNN. CNN will get dumped right now if they dump a commercial on us. If they try to make us buy something, they're going to. I know it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't make us go back to the smarmy guy. Don't make us go back to the smarmy guy. Oh, man. All right, well, it's bong hit time anyways. That guy's creepy. CNN's not trying to load. Did you hear the 3 presidents are going to go on a new reality show? What they need to do is get a big house and get other world leaders to go on there with them. And they're all just one house, no concierge, no Sherpas. Obama, Bush, Clinton, right on time, right on time. Damn, when this creepy dude is done, can you guys even hear him? Facts. Facts. Look, if hillbilly people show up, whoa, 2,506 felons voted illegally. 66,248. Oh my God. Okay, we got to go to this guy. Oh my God, they voted before their 17th birthday when the law requires 17 and a half. Hold on. This is so petty.
As registered 1,043 individuals to cast ballots who had illegally registered using a post office box.
Whoa.
1,926 individuals voted in Georgia who had registered to vote after their Georgia voter registration date, thereby canceling their Georgia voter registration. 10,315 or more individuals to vote who were deceased by the time of the election. 395 individuals to vote in Georgia who had cast ballots in another state, which is illegal in both states. 15,700 individuals to vote
Just
in
a little
Georgia
bit.
who had filed a national change of address with the United States Postal Service prior to
Super
November
solid.
3rd, 2020. 40,279 individuals to vote who had moved across county lines at least 30 days prior to Election Day and who had failed to properly re-register to vote in their new county after moving, also in violation of Georgia law. The petition for contest will include affidavits of more than 100 Georgia voters sworn under penalty of perjury, attesting to and confirming multiple violations of the Georgia election code. You will hear from several of those witnesses today.
Yes, we'll hear from several of the witnesses today. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
The actual results of legal ballots
I live
cast
for these
in the
things.
November 3rd, 2020 election, in compliance with the Georgia Election Code, cannot be known ever. Not by the Secretary of State, not by the governor downstairs, not by the voting public, and not by this Georgia legislature. That is why the election must be vacated and cannot be allowed to stand. And that is why the Georgia legislature must exercise and fulfill its duties under the United States Constitution, the Georgia Constitution, and Georgia law. The Georgia legislature must appoint the presidential electors to meet on December 14, 2020. That is your duty to the people of Georgia and to the United States. You must determine the presidential electors. Now I'd like to introduce Jackie Pick, who is going to introduce our video and narrate the video that we have to show to the.
Dude, they got a video? Oh, this is too much.
And I need for you to go to the podium.
And Ms. Pick is an attorney as well. Thank you.
If you would tell us your name and your position.
Okay, look, I want
I'm
to.
Jackie Pick, and I'm here as a volunteer. I am a lawyer, but I'm not acting as a lawyer in this case. I'm just helping out the legal team here. And going to explain to you the evidence that we have from State Farm Arena here in Fulton County, which goes to what Ray was talking about in terms of fraud or misrepresentation. So when that cues. Okay. So it's going to be tough because I'm going to have to depart from the microphone and point out some things at times. You're looking at one big room here. This is where, according to our witnesses, who give us sworn affidavits, this is where the absentee ballots,
There's Rudy.
military ballots, are being tabulated on election day. So we have the
There's
tape
Rudy. I
from
see him.
first thing in the morning, all the way past the close of the polls. What you have is essentially two Republican field organizers who were sent here to be observers. At no time were they actually permitted
What
to
up, G?
observe in a meaningful
What's up,
way.
my guy?
I'm sorry, I have a voice issue.
You see
today.
these people? The
They
lady
are
says she has a
roped
voice
off
issue
with the
today.
press.
Did
On
you
the
see the
side-
drunk lady that Rudy Giuliani brought with him yesterday?
No.
So Rudy Giuliani is just going on a like a world tour with Muhammad, my man, and he's just bringing the craziest loons with him. And yesterday
What
took
you
the
could do
cake.
to help us out so that everyone can hear who's live.
Tell me about it.
If you would tell us what
Okay,
you're
so
going
what's
to
going
do,
on right now
we're going
is
to it.
the
Okay.
tour stop is in
So,
Georgia,
what will happen is these frames
and
will
it's a
move
public
around, so
hearing,
this can get a little
and a
confusing,
bunch
but I'll
of
make sure to make
loons
it
are about to
clear.
come up and
We
tell
have
their
two
stories
observers there
of
that
witnessing
are going to
voter
show
fraud.
up, not at this point. This is
And
in
the
morning,
dude just
as you
came
can see the
through and
daylight.
told a huge
They're going
story.
to get there at
Hold on.
about 8 o'clock
Hold on.
to watch the tabulation of absentee and military ballots. But according to their affidavits, at about 10 o'clock, there was one person working the polls who told everyone in the room to leave on the basis they were going to stop counting and return at 8:30 in the morning. So if I can get the frame for approximately 10 o'clock or 10:20-ish.
This is so crazy. This is what Donald Trump's whole thread is just clinging to, right?
We'll have to
It's
confirm
based on
Yeah.
hearsay.
This crazy lady, dude. I've been to a lot of city council meetings, G. I've been to a lot. I've probably been to more city council meetings than anybody you've ever met in your life put together. I
I
hate
believe
that.
that.
But
Okay,
I've seen
so
a
you can see
lot
what
of
time it
kooks,
is.
man. A lot of people bring up stacks of evidence and videos and ask to have their
So at about
laptops
10
show
o'clock,
up on the
But what you'll
screen.
notice is that the
This lady's one of them, I
workers
could
are
tell.
present, working, and you have back in that corner I pointed out to you the press and the Republican observers.
This is nuts.
So according to the witnesses, the Republican observers, there is a lady.
I love how it looks like we're watching
comes out
somebody
to announce we're
shoplifting.
going to stop counting. Everyone
Right?
go
Would this be
home.
what it's like if we were security
And in
guards?
fact, we see that.
Right?
What happens is
You gotta
everyone
go get
clears
'em.
out, including
Yeah,
the
that bitch is
Republican
obviously
observers
going
and
to
the
steal a
press.
cantaloupe like
but
Jane's
Four
Addiction.
people stay behind and continue counting and tabulating well into the night from
Well
that
into the
point,
night.
which is going to be about 10:25 when they all clear out, or 10:30. And they will continue counting unobserved, unsupervised, not in public view as your statute requires, until about 1 in the morning. The reason we know this is because when our Republican observers were forced to leave, they went to the Central Tabulation Center and they got news from word from a news crew that in fact counting had continued. They have information that not everybody left according to plan, and some people stayed behind. So
Shit, Diction's here. Somebody let him in. Ding dong.
back to State Farm Arena at about 1 o'clock in the morning,
What up, Sean?
where they confirmed
What
that in fact people had just left
All right, we got to wait for
State Farm
this.
Arena in contravention of what they've been told by the supervisors who are running this operation. So, okay, we're still at about 10 o'clock. Can you take us
Damn,
to
how about you
about
speed it up, lady?
10,
Nobody's going to believe you
25.
anyways. You can at least be like thoughtful and do
so
it
we can see the
fast.
change? You're going to watch this place be busy and filled up.
Hold on
to
real quick,
empty.
real quick. What's up,
Sometimes
players?
10:25,
What's
up?
happening?
which is consistent.
At
Okay,
what
let's-
point in time do you not give a shit anymore? I was the last job that I was working on was terrible. We were understaffed. We were in way over our head. And when they started talking about layoffs, I was one of the first people to say, "Hey, lay me off first. I'm done with this shit show." Wouldn't you think that at some point in time, Donald Trump will want to be like, you know what? Fuck this. This is all a mess. This is all messed up. You know what?
Man, you would think so, but here's the thing: is when he loses the presidency, he's going to prison. Like there's dude, I mean, he might work out a deal because it looks bad for an American president to go to prison, but he might get house arrest in Mar-a-Lago for the rest of his life or something, or I don't know. He needs to go to prison. His family needs to go to prison.
I think he'd be good with that.
Yo, Ivanka Trump just yesterday was in court giving a deposition for her role in swindling the whole inauguration ball. These are some really smarmy people, and they're all going to prison. All of them. And I've been trying to tell you guys, look, if you listen to this show, you already know what's going to happen to the Trump family, because I tell you guys all the time. Since I worked at the abalone farm, man. That's when I figured it all out. Okay. Whoa. Do you guys know how much crazy shit is just on YouTube right now?
So what you're going to see.
We're getting to the end of the year. I have a feeling 2020 still got a little something in the tank for us, Papa.
Oh shit. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. I ain't trying to dare 2020 no more. That shit, fuck, it's a little too risky.
Think it hits like Jake Paul, huh?
If I woke up tomorrow and went outside and there was like a dinosaur running down the street, I'd be like, yo, it makes complete sense. If an alien landed tomorrow and handed me a stimulus check, I wouldn't question it. Like, fucking this year, don't play any games that don't give any fucks at all.
Do you see them?
I'd harvest that dinosaur for fossil fuel.
Right? I ain't got that Tesla money, might as well.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, look, that lady's onto something again. Boom.
Yes, sir, Jimbo. The big fuck you. Fuck that Wheeler too, like Dickson said.
All day.
Look, this lady has. Yo, she ain't even cool enough to freaking make her screen big.
At about 11 o'clock.
I at least did that for you guys. She's got the side banner and shit. Blow that shit up, lady.
They are going to pull ballots out from under.
So I'll be honest, I'm on the late bus on this. What the fuck even is this?
Oh, this is the Rudy Giuliani tour. So what we're watching is
shit.
Apparently this lady in the blue shirt is about to. Is that a blue shirt or is she wearing a jean jacket?
So actually, this will take.
I think she might be wearing a jean jacket. Hey, it might be me from.
Might be a jean jacket.
Is that me from 1987? Hey,
what kind of psycho wears a jean jacket into a political conference?
Maybe this is what they've been doing all day. Maybe this is what they're doing.
Billy D. Williams.
We don't see that. What we see is typically you're going to find ballots, back in this corner.
Is this lady just trying to put people to sleep with her fucking boring ass voice?
And they get moved and circulated throughout the room. And it can't get a little confusing.
Earlier, she
because
said,
they have
sorry, she has problems with her
containers of
voice
ballots in
thing.
the U.S. Postal Service containers. But what we were trying
She's
to
trying
She
to do
probably
the
has problems
play-by-play.
staying awake listening to herself
Now it's
talk.
being pulled out from underneath this table.
Oh God,
Is, what was the chain of
trying to give
custody?
the full
Who
sportscaster.
put them there?
This is like one of them teachers you had in school where you were gonna
Only
fall
reviewed
asleep
this
like
about 1 in the
fucking
morning
3
last night for a
sentences
couple of
into the
hours. Took me
fucking
about
class.
14 hours to watch it carefully because
Where you just knew already, you didn't even try to fight it. You're like, all right,
Yeah,
fuck it.
just like fuck it. Let me just crack this book in the right way to fucking be a pillow, and you know what I'm saying. Get ready for fucking a nice long nap till the bell rings.
So now they're gonna start
Get ready for
pulling these
PE.
ballots out from under this table.
Exactly.
This table, the black one, was placed there by
Oops, my bad.
the lady with the blonde braids.
The
at
lady with the
about
blonde
8:22 a.m.
braids.
in the morning. So she put that table there. So the same person who's staying behind now. The same
Yo,
person who's
here's my
pulling out
thing.
a-
Even if they did steal the election from Trump, man, sucks to be you.
Right? Karma's
No
a bitch.
takebacks, no takebacks, man. We
They
still
know
got
it's America. That's kind of what we do, right? Even if it was proved, like, well, fuck it.
that is some really American shit.
Lucky it wasn't a gunpoint, motherfucker. Next time I'm gonna sue you afterwards. Oh, here we go with this again.
But
I
it's
love
just-
it. They get the good angle of the moon, of the Earth. You don't want to see the other side. From the other angle, it's
You know what's
nothing but
crazy?
fun about it.
You know what's crazy is this lady on this YouTube channel. She's like pleading as if she's gonna convince the freaking pencil pusher dude that's running the meeting, right? He's like, I'm the head of the Georgia Senate, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Like, fool, nobody gives a shit about you. You ain't got no power. Nobody cares. You're a nerd, and your shirt is ill-fitting. I noticed that immediately. Like, man,
You
your
might be
shirt.
wearing a jean jacket to a fucking political situation, which is mad sus. Fucking
At least cut the sleeves off of it.
right. Exactly.
Give them a little first grade in the front, recess in the back. Let's see some. I want a real show right here. God damn it. We're in Georgia.
Look, I'm doing the hard work, guys. I'm not gonna bring back up that Georgia thing until sorry.
So this is the camera from SpaceX, from like Elon Musk's joint.
Let me see.
I haven't read as much as this, but my biggest holding is 10% in Tesla stock. So I definitely looked, and Elon Musk didn't tweet nothing crazy today. Whenever that asshole says something insane on Twitter, it fucking drops the price like 30%. And then you got to fucking, fucking be like, God damn it, I hope this shit fucking goes back up another fucking 50% tomorrow. It usually does, though.
Man, that shit skyrocketed so fast. I watched that stock split. He went from making like the most ever on Wall Street day one to day two, it's splitting and him doubling whatever that net gain profit was.
I wish I would have held at that point. When Battery Day got disappointing, I had to pay off some shit and sold out, but I had like a whole share at that point. I'm definitely fucking kicking myself for not holding now.
Yes, sir. My homie got in right before, and he called me the next morning and was just like, bro, oh my God. It's like, you have no idea, because he was standing there watching it, and I mean, it was unprecedented for what happened in the stock market, Him and Jeff Bezos made the most money ever in 2020 in the middle of the coronavirus.
Man, can I tell you guys a secret?
What's that?
That lady is still
wearing a jeans jacket.
No, showing those same videos. Those people are still but man, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something really cool to me. Yeah. So one night I was sitting at home thinking to myself, the cops killed Eric Gardner. We ain't getting no kind of justice. We keep going to City Hall. Don't nobody listen to us. We try to do petitions, and we try to do peaceful marches and whatever, right? So then one day I was like, yo, what do people in Portland love more than anything? Because whatever it is, I'm gonna shut it down. Now, mind you, a couple days later, the Rose Garden had to announce over the loudspeaker during the Trailblazer game. They were like, yo, to everybody in attendance, we want to let you know that there's a disruption outside. So we're going to be locking the arena doors to keep you all safe in here inside the Rose Quarter, right? Inside the Rose Garden during a Blazer game, right? But then the night before this, we did an action at Peacock Lane, and it was big and it involved a lot of planning. And I think it's cool to bring up today because it really highlights a cool story about a cool person. So a lot of people might not know. A lot of people might think that activism and fighting the cops in Portland, Oregon over dead black people, that just started when the wall of moms came or some shit, right? Right, when the wall of chefs came through, like, what? Okay. The wall of librarians was like fighting cops, like, wow, this is crazy. It's really popular now. But there was a time when it wasn't very popular. But I've never sought my validation from outside approval, right? Like, I don't care. If something is right, you do it because it's right, right? That's the G code. Like, if you're a G, that's the luxury of being a G, is you don't have to even make all these decisions. They've been made before you by somebody like Scarface or Ice Cube or you know, like, you already know what to do, so you can just check a chart, right? You just you look down, you go, what is the offense? And then you're like, what is the circumstance? And then you just link those two charts, and where they meet, that's what you do. Sometimes it's just leave. You're like, I guess I better leave. Sometimes it's like, I guess I better wild out. You can always just tell what to do by what the people who laid the groundwork before you did. So anyways, I thought to myself, well, what's the thing that people in Portland love the most? Because I really need to piss some people off because they're not listening to me in 2014. So I decided that the thing that I dislike the most, that is also the thing that people in town do like, is is Peacock Lane. Are y'all down with Peacock Lane?
Yeah, and that's so funny. I kept wanting to jump in and go. So you deduced that in Oregon, their favorite thing to do is Peacock Lane,
bro.
And
Wow.
I can't disagree with you either. I did.
Yeah.
Think we're the only state of the union. Like, ooh, what should I shut down? Fuck it, I'm going after Peacock Lane, bitches.
I've only ever been there to deliver food to people and shit when I was like doing apps, or like when I drove a cab to pick motherfuckers up to take them to the airport and shit like that. That's the only time I've ever been on that street in my life.
Man,
We're going to Barrington Heights and take a shit on the sidewalk.
I think maybe I sold somebody drugs there one time, but other than that, I've never gone to look at the Christmas lights and none of that.
It's nice.
Pretty much every time I've been there was because of some economic scenario that took me there. Like, okay, I got to deliver this McDonald's to this drunk motherfucker on Postmates, or okay, I'm about to take this rich motherfucker to the airport for $40 or whatever, you know.
I like Peacock Lane. I frequent Peacock Lane.
Yeah.
I like to go in there,
Right.
check out the Christmas lights. Once in a while, just go look at the houses. It's nice.
Totally. But
just to check out the cribs. I feel you. That's actually kind of dope though. There's like, I think it was someone I was listening to, but you know, I get into all that law of attraction, manifestation shit. I think it was Napoleon Hill and a few other people recommended. They were like, maybe it was somebody in Think or Grow Rich, but they were like, go to a neighborhood that's like where you would want to live or whatever, as far as like, you know, what they're doing monetarily, and just to like be able to visualize it better and to be able to be like, okay, I'm not beefing with this shit because I'm not trying to be poor forever or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
okay, well, to me, it represents opulence, and it represents having picnics in cemeteries. It represents what you can do when you got too much extra money and don't know what to do with it, while there are literally people in dome tents at the end of your block, right? So
Right.
I get it, man. Like, people work hard. They want to be able to decorate their house. I get it, right? But now I'm talking, you know, I'm out here in the streets as a general, bro. I'm out here trying to make strategic Sun Tzu moves, right? So, yo, I came for Peacock Lane, man. So fuck Peacock Lane. So watch this video. This is cool. Let me give a little backstory to it. So to get Peacock Lane, we couldn't just be suckers. We had to do it big, right? So I did a little build up for it, and we created a Christmas caroling group, and we put together a group of Christmas carols that talked about police brutality. And but people changed the lyrics to basically just be like, fa la 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 la, kill all cops. And like, all I want for Christmas is dead cops. Right. So we'll get to that video in a minute because it's gonna get wild. But one thing you know about me is if everybody else is dressed in black, I probably got the white hat on. So you can't blame me for no broken windows. So just watch this video real quick. Oh, you know what? Did I mess up on the let me make sure I got the audio. Hold on.
You know, it'd be kind of dope if you moved under that street and just put up Halloween decorations during Christmas instead, just to throw it off.
Oh shit! Okay, look.
I'm just saying it'd be funny.
See, these are good thoughts right here.
Right?
These are just to fuck up their whole swag.
Right?
The Halloween house. Damn it.
I said, man, we need people to stop being murdered. I know, man. This old lady's so mad at me.
Damn, Aaron, wow.
Look. So I gotta tell you what's going on here. I gotta tell you what's going on here is so we met at the Rose Quarter, and we met at the Rose Quarter, and we walked up Belmont, and that poor TriMet bus followed us the whole way up Belmont, right? Slow, because we just like marched and yelled like, "Stop killing black people, you sons of bitches," in different rhythmic chants, right? I'm not big on chanting though. I'm big on action. So me and some friends, some of them who are no longer with us, we so the poor TriMet bus was sitting on 39th and Belmont, and it didn't know what to do. It was stuck, right? And it was sitting there politely at the light, and we had everybody clear the road as if we were gonna let the TriMet bus go through, as if suddenly we changed our mind and suddenly we were cool people. So the bus was like apprehensive though. It was scared. It was inching along. And my dear friend Arminio, who is no longer with us, and may his murderers find justice, he was coaxing the bus like this, and the bus would drive up just a tiny bit, and then he would coax it a little more, and it would go a little further. Now it's in 2 lanes of 39th, and he's like, "Come on, little bus," and the little bus drives a little further, and he gets braver, and the little bus goes all the way across, and then right when the little bus gets to the end of the road where it's blocking the whole 39th, we jump back out in the road and we shut the bus down again. and now we have an entire TriMet bus blocking 39th, and the cars immediately do what cars do and just try to like be dicks and go around it. So it takes about 30 seconds for it to become this giant clusterfuck, right? So I'm gonna shoot back to this video. So now that you got a little bit of context, hold on.
Is this in the video?
Yeah, this is in the, well, I think it's right after we stop the bus, but you can see the bus in it. You can totally see the bus in it. Hold on. Hold on, look. Look, did you hear that in the beginning? Look, look. This is too funny.
Move it up a little bit.
Damn it.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
See the bus? Look for the bus. Look at the bus. Look, I got it blocking all of 39.
I tell you, move your butt. I need that bus. I need that bus.
So sorry.
I'm handicapped in a lot of ways. Now move your butt.
Everybody keep it calm, please. Everybody keep it calm. Nobody wants to be in this situation. Don't ask us for these.
Oh, you guys are dicks.
Somebody needs to sample that.
There's your jewel, Portland.
What do we want? No cops! Where do we want it? Now! What do we want? No cops! Where do we want it? Now! Christmas. Wish you happy Christmas. Wish you happy Christmas and a killer free year.
That's really a beautiful Christmas story. That's right on par. That's right on par with all the good ones, man. That's that was epic. That was a long ass time ago, man. Yo, that's why you don't see me at these crazy protests downtown, man. These corny ones where they just stand right across the street from the cops. Where the cops just got little windows, cut out of the plywood and they just shoot you through the little windows and you can't even see them. No, thank you. Oh man. Hey, what's crazy though is this shit just never stops. It just never stops, man. The reason I brought it up today is Arminio's mom. So the Portland police have known for a long time the names of the people that are responsible for his death. And his mom went on social media last night and did what the police won't do, and they posted she posted the evidence that she had been given. You could probably find more information about that on Twitter or by snooping around, but like this ain't Crime Stoppers, yo. So we don't really have those. We don't really have those kind of conversations. They're uncomfortable though, because somebody's responsible for it, and I don't know what kind of justice people want. but I don't ever root for anybody to go to jail. I kill them. Don't send nobody to jail. If they can't be around the planet, kill them. The only person I want to see in jail is the president. That's it. Ever in my whole life. To
be fair, if they was gonna kill that motherfucker though, I'd be down for that hella too. You know what I mean? That would be dope. Like, I mean, put him in jail, but like, if they were gonna kill the president, that'd be lit. Like, that guy's fucking terrible. They murdered his whole family. It'd definitely be hilarious and a good day for America.
Man, you know,
Ivanka cool. What
nah, fuck her too. Body all of them.
She got her clothing on.
I think that
Skin products.
I think that death is too swift and beautiful of a punishment, right?
Make it like medieval ass type shit. You know what I mean? Like, make it painful.
I think if they kill him, they should let it sit out like a week and tell him and just give him his Twitter and just let him tweet for a week, knowing he's toast.
They should do all the things from the Wu-Tang skit on 36 Chambers. You know what I mean? On the torture skit. There you go.
Well, if he raped all them people, you know, and they got that eye for an eye stuff, that'd be a long sentence.
Man,
right?
Could you imagine?
That's true. You got a point. So maybe keep him alive to throw him in there so we can get
all if he raped all them people, man, you know, that's a long, hard road on the Green Mile. And he's like 70.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, he's going to get his spokes broken. He'll be riding with like Debo on that bike.
Man, what do you think? The president's just going to go to Rikers Island? Get out of here. No.
That's the thing too. What if they just send him to some Club Fed type spot and he's just lamping up in there like the motherfuckers on Goodfellas and shit? You know what I mean? That would be terrible. That's why I'm kind of like, yo, if there was a chance,
it's embarrassing.
Like, it'd probably be a good idea. I'm not. If there's any feds listening, like, it ain't gonna be me. Like, I mean, just to be fair, I'm saying hypothetically, if someone were to do it, it would be dope. That's all.
Well, obviously, the man doesn't have a soul. He doesn't have the inner monologue that goes on that stops us from being inconsiderate people, right? Like, you know, there's that voice in your head that's like, yo, you should be considerate. And you're like, oh, that's a good idea. So you're considerate, but the president doesn't have that. So he probably doesn't have a soul, which means if he just died, it would just be the end of it and there'd be no kind of retribution. I would love to put that dude in the biggest spot to just squirm. You know, his whole family's got to be squirming because the whole team's made out of rats. The whole team's made out of rats. I would rather trust the family from Arrested Development to
I'm saying.
I would trust those dudes. I would trust the Never Nude more than I would trust.
They all look grimy as hell too. They're all like slicked up and chic with the hair gel back. Who even still does that? Like the straight 90s swag, probably mobbing detail Maso Pantera with the light up eyes that can come out wearing John Cornell shit. Dude's got Italian fucking chains on and shit still. It was look like the little Z's that are together. Man. Those dudes are freaking. They're some mobsters.
Okay, I guess the show's over. Damn that. Oh, hold on. You know what? Not if Rudy Giuliani shows up right now. Hold on.
What, he switched the press conferences from having them in front of garden shops now and shit? He's actually moved on to real buildings and shit.
Yeah, Rudy only shows up if it's small and local. He's trying to.
I wonder how much hair will run down on his face today.
Hey, Rudy has basically become the Bone Thugs Harmony of politics. He'll go to any town and do a feature with anybody for $200, man.
What you guys don't know is that right before he got on camera to do that, he was like the sheriff of Nottingham. You know what I'm saying? He took all their gold and all their pens, like all the little small business owners are in the back was crying. And he went on camera.
Whoa, look, some of these people aren't even masked up.
In the arena and you have a slip and fall
or
a fight or something happens in the arena.
Bag bomb, that's the move.
As I understand it.
That's how you keep the slick and regenerative.
Senator Beach, just let me get your
Senator Beach, stupid little beach. We got about 1 minute to see what's going on. I know I saw Rudy.
Free scanners, correct? Is there a way to
know if those scanners were used between 10:30 and
Does she want a
1 a.m.?
stethoscope?
Are they tracked by time when things are scanned through them? Ballots are scanned through them? Do you know?
That chick looks like a super villain.
Conflicting reports about whether or not those machines keep a log for in real time. They certainly
For real,
should.
every one of these
As far as
people
my
look like they
data
should be
required,
getting charged with
whether or
different
not they
crimes.
will hand those over or
But there's
not,
like a stratigraphy to it. Like the last guy is like a lurker crime, right?
Are there any other
Like
questions?
not
That
allowed.
chick looks like the madam who runs the bordello.
That lady looks like she lives in a volcano.
Oh God, she looks like a.
I was not there. This is a witness affidavit.
Remember that really pretty lady, that spy lady on the Flintstones? Look, I said really pretty, so people didn't think I was stinging on a woman's appearance, but she looks like a spy. What'd you say, mumble ass?
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Look, none of those people are wearing masks.
Says he's there.
Look, the whole team. What?
No, ma'am.
Holy
Any
shit.
other questions? What number are you, Senator Brass? 7?
Are they allowed to do that?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, they're in Georgia, right?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck down there.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're willing to lose a couple people.
This is an alien takeover, man. This is from the planet stupid ass.
Tape several times to try to find that because we haven't had time to review it in real time.
What?
14 hours of tape to review, so we just haven't had time to look at that.
I mean, at this point, isn't it pointless? Because even if they prove it there, doesn't it not even flip the election anyway?
Who says that inside the suitcases, she estimates that about 6,000.
You know,
they have
what
to.
I can say is that's a boring fucking job, standing there watching a bunch of motherfuckers and trying to make up some dumb shit. Look at him, he moved the table.
This is
the table. You ever counted fucking votes?
Someday this story's gonna be like Hoosiers, right?
What channel is this on? They're advertising a Trump rally in Georgia on the bottom right of the ticker. What channel is this shit?
Oh, bro, this is that channel that's like rose just from broadcasting every single thing of Trump. Every single Trump thing is on this channel, the right side. It's single dad out of his house, but now it's like a thing, which is kind of cool. It's a rags to other rags story, but what Rudy Giuliani is doing right now is he's like the number 64 seed, right, in the NCAAs. He plays every game on the road. He's just got this rigorous tour schedule, and he has to just keep going to these towns and playing all these other people with nothing. He's got no fucking story. He's literally just, damn it. Oh, I made it into the second hour without swearing. That was my first. I made it a whole hour.
That's what's up.
I swore a whole bunch for you in that hour. So
I'm pretty sure I swore too.
I didn't know we were doing that. You should have told me how to use big words.
That means the press can watch. That means the other party can watch.
I don't know. There's a lot of names at the bottom. I'll figure that out real quick.
Here, they were made to leave.
I would have said she looks like a harlot.
Maybe that's not Rudy with his back turned to us. Oh man, when I saw it earlier, I thought for sure that was Rudy. This is why I wear glasses.
Yo, but I don't understand. Like, what's the point of this whole shit? Even if he wins this state, it don't change the election, right? Like, why is anyone even paying attention to that? You know what I mean?
Because it'll prove.
If they change,
it'll prove, right, that there's tampering.
All those deplorables need is one victory. Right now, they're 0 for 40. They're 0 for 40. They've gone to court 40 freaking times. They've gone to court. 0 for 40. The judges literally say, so do you have any evidence of tampering? And they go, well, no, Your Honor, but there's got to be some tampering. And the judge will be like, get out of my courtroom, Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, I read about that shit. I know they got kicked the fuck out of Pennsylvania, Michigan, etc. You know, but
it's bad, man. It's bad. It's bad. Those guys are so dumb. They're so dumb. Oh, but they're just. But see, here's the thing: is the people that support them are the dumbest people in the world, right? And it's proven to be a strong enough army. So all the president's doing right now is developing Cobra, right? He's literally just building this army of dummies, which is Cobra, the Cobra troops, and he's got this collection of bad guys, and he's raising all this money. And it's December 3rd, and he's supposed to be out of town on the 21st.
So this low-key could be scary as fuck, because it could be like when Hitler went to jail, when he only had like a couple of people and they were trying to Nazi around or whatever the fuck. And then everyone was like, you're just a couple of fucking idiots. Fuck y'all. And they threw him in jail for trying to like go down to the parliament or whatever and wild the fuck out. And then he wrote Mein Kampf in there and came out. And then that's when he got everybody to really go on some super Nazi ass shit with him and like, you know, took over the country and shit. So it could low-key be like him and his like Hitler going to jail phase if we ain't careful. I get what you're saying.
And
Could
guess
be right
what?
before the shredder phase. He might get
Yes,
maimed,
yes.
his face gets messed up, and then he builds a metal mask and he starts a Foot Clan.
Shit. Or
The
like
only thing
Darth
that's
Vader
safe is
when they cut off all his limbs and shit, and then he's like dying in the lava, and then they pick him up, and then they build that fucking suit and all that shit to keep him alive and make him all Darth Vader-y and shit.
Boom.
No doubt.
That's real game right there. And he's got a ton of money. He's already got a base. He can go to Mar-a-Lago, get some tanks.
These
set
are
it
the
up.
most dangerous people. They become super villains after this. We gotta
know,
keep
Damn,
an
you're
eye on
right.
them.
Dude,
it's always
somebody's
been there.
gotta handle that. Like, I hate to keep repeating this because, you know, the CIA frowns on it and the Secret Service and all that, but like, somebody probably should handle this situation before we got a full-scale Darth Vader, Hitler getting out of jail.
He might build robotic
Palpatine
arms
kind of a
like
situation.
freaking
You know
the
what I mean?
octopus. He's got that money. And he knows Elon
Damn.
Musk. And you know Elon Musk is crazy enough.
Elon Musk fucks with him like that?
I'm
Yo,
sure.
That's the
Damn,
future.
that's cold piece. I'm glad I'm about to sell out of that shit once it goes into the S&P 500 and drops.
Okay, so here's what's really going on, man, is the president is trying to fundraise as much money as he owes to the Russian and the Ukrainian mobsters and whoever the fuck has been financing his whole operation for however many years, right? We know that Deutsche Bank gave him a bunch of money, and we know that it was some
shit, Germany. It's
some
already
suspicious co-signers, right? Nobody else would want him to do the money, so he owes a lot of money to a lot of people. And so those are the kind of people that will kill you. Like Putin doesn't give a shit. Putin will kill you. People know that Putin kills people. Putin has people run up and put cyanide in their drinks and shit.
Well,
Putin
damn,
doesn't
Putin,
care.
get on your goddamn job. You should have been already.
Hold on. So what's going on right now is the president still has 17 days to rectify this, man, to fundraise. So as long as he can keep going out there and saying, I'm being robbed, and people keep giving him money and people keep
shit.
And he thinks he's a martyr and they think he's a martyr and they really think he's a patriot because he wears a shirt with an American flag on it. In the future,
someone need to really make him a martyr. Like literally.
We're getting towards a future that is really about to be out of our control, right? Like if you look around, who controls everything around here? They're all super villains, every one of them.
Right.
From Zuckerberg to the Twitter guy, to the Microsoft guy, to the Google guy, to even Richard Branson. Look at that dude. He's a freaking alien.
Richard Branson fucks with Trump like that? I wouldn't have paid him for that.
No, Trump's trying to fuck with them. Trump's trying to be able to buy his ticket out of here with everybody else. That's what all the other rich people, I guess, are trying to do, right? Why are they extracting resources and ruining the air that supposedly they're going to have to breathe, but they'll all dip out and go into a biodome with Pauly Shore, right? With some climate.
That sounds fucking terrible. Who the fuck want to live in a biodome?
That's really
It's like the mall. It's like the mall. You just got water slides and Hot Topic and
that's a
I got a
nightmare.
really good visual image. I got a really good visual image when you said all of those people. I imagine them in this dark room with like a big ass mahogany table, and they're all just like standing around it, and they would all just look like super villains. Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and freaking Bill Gates, and they're all just slimy.
I don't know if he's on the team like that.
Like this. I don't even know how to do it.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know if
them
he's on
versus
the team
us.
like that though, because everybody you named on that list actually knows how to make money. That motherfucker's done nothing but fuck shit up with his fucking money over and over again. I feel like he ain't gonna be able to buy the bus ticket and shit. Like
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
label.
bro.
You naming
No,
it like
look.
the majors and they're hitting fucking record numbers.
I didn't
No,
even
check
mention
it out.
Donald Trump though. That's what I said. I was
I
mentioning
feel you.
all the
Okay.
other guys. Fuck Donald Trump. Like
Right.
those guys are all scary as hell. Jeff
Definitely.
Bezos, he's like a
Elon
freaking.
Musk is crazy as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. You don't
I ain't mad at that
remember all
couple
that
extra
bullshit.
$100 he made me with his fucking car company real quick, but damn, he's an asshole kind of.
He can set
No,
you on
none of those
fire with a
people.
laser.
None of those people give a shit about us. Meanwhile,
Damn.
they're tracking us. They know everything about us. They know every
Right.
little secret that we got in text or talk or type
Right.
or social media. You know, they know everything about us, and we literally just exist because they never bothered to check on us. Right? If they checked on us, they'd be like, "Oh shit! All right, here's a bunch of evidence of crimes. So we're gonna just lock you up." So we exist in this little thing where we only exist because they allow us to exist. We really got no power. Like we gotta
I
like
don't know. I don't like that narrative because if you look at anything, nobody trumps God. God's in all of us, and all things are possible. So you could have that narrative, but that's pretty disempowering. Like, yeah, they might have a lot of power in the physical plane, but fuck that shit. They don't trump
it
fucking
is
everything
disempowering.
in the whole existence. We all
Bro,
have some sort of control over our reality. Like, I
bro,
don't know.
those mofos right now could jump in a plane.
Down to the fools.
Those guys
I-
could jump in a plane right now, fly down to Bolivia, get a poisonous dart frog, come up here, pay somebody else to grind it up, have somebody else to carve them an ivory blow dart gun, and they just walk up and shoot you in the neck with a poisonous blow dart in like 12 hours.
Yeah, but for all that
They
stuff
can
to
do-
happen, they would have to fight against the unseen. If you're doing something else tapped into the unseen that manifests a different reality than that, then like nothing could override that. You know what I mean? If
Bro,
you're doing
they can do
it
shit to you. They can do shit to you that literally they don't even know what happened. You know, the police investigators show up. They're like, "What happened to that guy?" They're like, "Fuck, I don't know. He's just a fucking pile of stuff."
But here's the thing: if you're really tapped into source and really like controlling your reality, would they even be able to break through the layer to do that? You'd send them
Well,
on a
that's
different
a
rich
great-
incident if you weren't on that shit. You know what I mean?
That's a
Because if
great
we're going to
lesson.
give all our power away to other people like that, then what's the point? We might as well just all give up and whatever. I look at it like God is my bodyguard, and you can have fucking machine guns all you want, but and all that other shit. But if I'm manifesting something different by tapping into that source, like any one of us could, how the fuck you gonna fight that? That's more powerful than all y'all. It's more powerful than me. It's more powerful than them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's at a spiritual level. You know, that's going into a different realm. Like,
Right.
You know,
To me,
no
it's like,
weapon formed against me shall prosper because
Yeah,
you know the
what
cross
about
is
boom,
the
exactly.
people?
realm.
But a spiritual
You know,
level
so-
to me, like, yo, that is like, the more you look into shit, though, it's like, yo, how is the physical world more important than that? Because the 5% of our conscious mind when we're awake tells us that shit. Most of this shit's made up by energy and unseen shit we can't understand. It's all connected or whatever, right?
See, this is one of the times I have to make a disclaimer. The opinions, I don't think I've ever done this on this show in forever. The opinions expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions that are helpful to everyone that might be listening. You are not impervious to Bolivian poisonous dart frog blow darts. So do not let diction get your ass in trouble talking about no weapon formed against no blow dart formed against me shall prosper.
Yeah, don't let God get you in trouble, because you can go study any religion you want and every single one of them will tell you that. But outside of those, right, because that's not source, look at quantum physics, man. That'll break it down too. I'm not even saying I'm right, but that's how I see it. I feel like if you give all your power away to some boogeyman and shit, then what is that really doing for you? You know what I mean? And if it's true, then great. Then the boogeyman's going to crush you anyway, so who gives a fuck, right? That's all I'm saying.
Look, go to your grandparents' house, pull out the encyclopedia, go to poisonous Bolivian dart frogs.
Here's the thing, though. The bridge incidents would have to fucking come into consciousness for that to even transpire, even to happen. You know what I mean? And that's where you start to navigate.
Let me tell you what would happen if I got shot with a poison Bolivian blow dart gun. I would step outside of the aquarium, outside of time and space, and I would change the whole freaking gears of the matrix so that those frogs were never born poisonous in the first place, right?
Boom. There you go.
In
I'm
fact,
saying, yeah, obviously, if you
they
get
have
shot
the
by a liquid
coronavirus
dart, it's
vaccine.
gonna like kill you or whatever the fuck, right? But if you're really on your shit and not mentally and spiritually and energetically giving your power to that, like the chances they're gonna manifest the reality where they go through with all that. Could they do that in the physical plane? Yeah, but why would they even do that if you're gonna, if you're circumnavigating that in your reality creation? I don't know. I could be dead ass wrong too and just be ending up dead tomorrow with some fucking frog darts. So don't listen to fucking what I'm saying, but that's just my theory.
If anybody has a blow dart gun, we can put that to the test, I guess. Until then, in my reality,
that wasn't my point. It wasn't that you're gonna stand there and get hit by a dart and it ain't gonna happen. It's more that like, okay, someone even wanting to do that, right? If you're working with the unseen and like you're creating your reality, someone even wanting to do that, you could dissipate, or them being able to get to you, right? In the same way you would manifest something else, right? Like you don't control the middle of it, right? They don't control the middle of that either. Maybe they get the food and they die before they even get to the frog dart or whatever the fuck, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying go out there and shoot yourself with weapons and blah, 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 blah. But what Blake quoted, the no weapon prosper against me, that's how I see that working. You know what I mean?
You would make a terrible Highlander, man. They would just be like, they're out.
Why would I make a terrible Highlander?
Because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Because you're not a McLeod.
Because you're gonna walk around just being like, if they get me, they get me, and then they're gonna Sean Connery's gonna chop your goddamn head off, man.
Well, all things are either possible or they're not. That's the way I see it. So are all things possible or all things not possible? You know what I mean?
Will there ever be a more stoic
come on here and talk most of the time? It's like either you really believe that you could create your own reality and that you could tap into the infinite intelligence and source to manifest what you like, and that in the middle part you're not going to understand that, or you can't. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm wrong. That's all I'm trying to say is that power is not limited in my perspective. You know what I mean?
That shit takes work. You gotta put in work to be able to get to that place. You can't. I mean, some people accidentally do it. Like if all of a sudden they just drove through a wall, they're like, "How'd that happen?" Well, you broke the barrier. But
I'm just saying you don't get there in my mind by giving your power away to Boogeyman and being like, "All this shit's more powerful than me." You know what I mean? That's just my theory. I could be dead ass wrong. Let's be real about that. I completely admit that I could be, but that's just how I see it. Like,
blow dart gun.
I subscribe to the same. I subscribe to the same thought process. That I mean, you have to think about it. Nobody knows everything. You know, no matter what, nobody knows everything. No matter how powerful you are, it's just not conceptually. There's other people. There's a reason that people are put in charge of different things, because in order to run something like that, that's significantly a foundation, like the superpower that they have going on at the top, that doesn't mean that the head of the snake knows what the rest of the body is doing. You know, so you can always use those infrastructure things against them with the knowing, confidently that they're not going to be confident inside of their judgment. That's what ultimately always breaks down man, is that we overthink things. We start feeling like, they show it inside of the narrative of a lot of shows and stuff like that, where the leader starts to break themselves down by not trusting the people who are around them anymore, because the person who's the antagonist is going on and, able to start methodologically, breaking stuff down to make them start to mistrust their cabinet. So, there's always
little flaws. Hey, the way
it could be anything like that.
Hey, what you do right there is you point out the little flaw, the tiny bits, and then you let those people think they figured it out on their own, and that they all reach that same conclusion, like independently, but really they don't even remember that subtle seed that got planted, right? Because you got to let people think they grew their own vegetables, right? If you go and tell them, like, yo, I did this for you here, they're like, oh, it's bitter, I don't even want to eat it. But if they're like, man, because you don't care, all you want is for them to eat an orange. If you want to hand them an orange and they don't want to eat the orange, fine. If you want to go back in time and make them develop a love for gardening and orchards and citrus fruits, right? And then cultivate that over a series of decades or whatever until you got to the place where 6 years ago they planted an orange tree and now they think that orange tree is their own idea.
See, the thing about it,
shoot me with a poisonous dart.
If you want somebody to want the orange, you have to tell them they can't have it. This is my fucking orange. You can't touch it. They're like, well, wait a second. Why can't I have any of that? Because it's mine. You
Bro,
want
that's
some of it?
Tom
You got to
Sawyer.
pay the tenants.
That's how Tom
People
Sawyer
pay
got
you.
his fence painted. Remember?
People pay you. Reverse
Tom
psychology.
Sawyer was painting, he's whitewashing his fence, and he was like, "Damn, I gotta whitewash this fence all day." And then his friends would walk by, and he was like, "Man, I sure am having a good time." And next thing you know, they were trading everything cool out of their pockets to get a chance to do Tom's chores for him.
That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it right there. And people love it. People get excited. You know, people want that. They want something to spend their hard-earned penance on. If you give them something, they'll rush right over there.
Man, hey guys, I got a lot of shit to do. Hey, we kind of got some big news though. As we've been incubating this little show of ours, the growth schedule means that starting January 1st, we're going to be dropping money on paid ads and Anchor and Apple and Roku and like it's about to get nutty. So whether we're good or not, the time schedule is one more. We got like 4 weeks. So right, we've been doing this little incubated show with no paid advertising, and Facebook throttles all our views and our reach. And I don't even give a shit because I know our product is good. But we've just been incubating it and trying to figure out what we got, and we're close, man. As long as we keep remembering to put Red Panda at the bottom of the hour and then play a music video at 35. You know what I'm saying? Take a bong hit at 20. We're going to be in good shape. And then it's time to get like large, like trying to launch front page of Amazon. Like the week that we launch, they'll be like, holy shit, what is this show? What are they talking about? Nobody fucking talks about this shit. Right. And then when they go look, the website will be there. The merch store's open. The YouTube page is developed, and everybody will be like, where'd this come from? I'm late. Instead of us going, help us grow. I didn't need no help growing. We grew on our own. And now we're about to witness the power of a fully operational Iron Man suit, man, as we're just cranking out clips and yeah, it's about to be nuts. So I said all that to say this. I got a lot of work to do. I got to get out of here.
Oh shit. Okay.
Shit, we're 20 minutes past the show. Okay. Shit, I don't know. If I don't
well,
see
that
guys,
shit you said is really dope. Congratulations. Just not to hold up the show too long, I just want to congratulate you on that. And I just want to say that Elon Musk, motherfucking Richard Branson, who else you named? Bill Gates. None of them motherfuckers can stop that shit because all things are motherfucking possible. And you're just proving it again by doing some shit like that. So salute, homie.
Word up. All right. Remember, if we don't say 5,000 G, that means some. Oh, hold on. We got to play the commercial first.
Hey, Santa, what are you doing at the mall?
Oh, hey, I'm just out here shopping for my wife.
Don't you have elves?
Oh, of course I have elves, but when you get married, don't ever give your wife a presentation.
Can I sit on your lap?
That's not proper social distancing, but you know.
How about a high five?
How about I write you a letter?
I already wrote you a letter.
Oh, well, you can come meet me at urbansurvivorman.com on December 12th. See me online.
Do you always wear that coat?
I forgot the meal exchange program is having the huge ugliest sweater telethon on December 12th. You should go to the website and sign up, Dirty. Go wrap a 10-minute slot or do a magic trick or something, man. They got slots. I'm gonna be producing it. I don't have to host. I don't have to do nothing. I'm just gonna push buttons for the team. Boosh, boosh, boosh. As we shuffle through like 40 entertainers and comics and rappers and DJs and musicians, and all the money raised will go directly to buying hot meals from local restaurants. So yeah, we'll have more information tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get those guys actually on the show. All right. Yeah, Audi 5,000 G's.
Pull up up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight.